Hi, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Adventure University. I am your DM.
Woohoo!
I am Jason, and here we like to think of this as an experiment to see can we make a D&D campaign happen from literal nothing. What I have done is I gave these wonderful people a choice that is a name and a race. That's all they came up with. Everything else is playing out in game. So that's for those who've not watched episodes before. For those who have been back, this is our wonderful, esteemed panel of players. We have the beautiful and the talented uh, uh, Emma, who plays Karrigan. We have Chris, who plays Eridos, our horny
Seder.
satyr. Yeah, thanks. Kali, we have playing our horny halfling. Are you a halfling or a dwarf?
I'm a gnome.
A gnome. Yeah, there's that. We have the troublemaker in charge. Uh, one character zero who plays Sejan, like Dijon mustard. And then we have our resident Florida man,
Oh no,
Steven,
my god.
playing Thule, our who's literally Florida in character. Hi guys, how you doing?
Excellent, excellent. It's
You guys
D&D
missed it
Day.
earlier. They were singing. I tried to get in time, get the recording going in time to so you guys could hear it, but they were giving me a lovely rendition of Salt and Pepper's "Let's Talk About Sex." It was beautiful. Um, I don't know why
The
they did
only
that, but
thing we missed was salsa, salt, and pepper here.
that's a different song, boo.
I know, I don't care.
Okay,
It
You
deserves
gotta
to be
throw it into
there.
every song.
I guess we have to put it in every song. Anyway, as always, our streams are sponsored by Black Unicorn Magics, who this week we are doing a sale at Black Unicorn Magics for Black Fae Day. Go to the Etsy store for more details. That's etsy.com/shop/Black Unicorn Magics and see what they have to offer. And also, make sure that you are checking out Paul's Diner if you're in the Kansas City area. Paul's Diner for delicious food, a wonderful atmosphere at a great price. So, if you don't know, a little quick recap of what happened on the last episode. They have been doing training to get the for an eventual event that may or may not be happening. So they are training themselves to be better people in a more well-rounded group. What are you doing?
Succeeding.
At any rate,
Being awesome.
that's
At being awesome. Yep.
so. They went through a virtual training virtual leadership training, and then they went into their combat training. And as we come to them, they are just now getting out of their combat training and have been given their grades on how they did. Some did really well.
Are you streaming on Twitch?
Yeah. No, I'm not on Twitch.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm not on Twitch, but it's fine.
okay.
It's
I
fine.
was just making sure. I didn't get the update, and I was like, wait, what?
No, we are in these YouTube streets. Anyway, we are gonna go ahead and get started. So you guys are in the white room that is all digital and beautiful looking, and you have just been told by Cody and Laura of your time in in the virtual training for combat that you guys did pretty well. There were some really interesting ways that you guys have felt to deal with these shadow dogs, and good job. Cody's gonna go over to Karrigan and say, "Hey, I need you to come with me."
I'm pretty sure the last time you said that, the person that went with you never came back.
That's not true. They came back, and then they tried to kill us.
Why do you need her to come with you?
Because we have something that we have to do.
What do we have to do?
Is it
Ow!
dangerous?
Can you just come with me, please?
Can I come too?
No.
Is it dangerous?
Yes.
Why can't I come?
Because
I need help.
you can't come.
Are you taking more than just one teacher?
No, it's just me and Karrigan, please.
Karrigan,
Okay. You're responsible
burn
for it.
brighter if you don't want to go.
I mean, not sure I have a choice this round, but
I feel like consent is necessary on this one.
You're free to not go if you don't want to, but I think you would want to go with this.
I'll go.
I mean, I'm all for it, but
Cody
I'll go.
takes you out, and it's just the two of you, and you're walking, and he's gonna say, "So, I realize that we haven't had a chance to talk one-on-one and get you squared away with some things that you need to do for the path that you've decided to walk down. So I thought we'd take this time to go ahead and do this now. It isn't going to be... It's not the safest journey, but, we're going to make our way into the forest.
Making our way.
Ruins. Oh, God.
Making my way back to you, babe.
And
I mean,
as
I
they
feel
go-
like the safest path is a ways back from where we are now, so
Well,
I guess let's...
yeah.
do it.
So as you guys are starting to walk, Laura's gonna look at the rest of you guys and go, "Hey, so you guys get to hang out with me for the next couple of hours. How do you feel?"
Whoop-de-doo.
moderately exhausted.
Oh, are you tired?
No, said moderately.
Oh, that's.
I mean, who could go for a nap? Show of hands.
Oh, that's
Cody
the
would
cutest-
totally go for a nap. I feel like we're going for a run. Though.
That's the
Did
cutest
anyone
thing I've
heal
ever
us?
seen. That you guys want to think you're gonna go for a nap. We have more things for you guys. Jules, go ahead and put in program 2463.
Hey, Dungeon Daddy,
Yes.
Dungeon
did anyone heal
Daddy.
us?
No.
Did we need healing because it was an AI?
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I
I'm
didn't get
I'm
hit.
going with this
Boop.
motherfucker, and I have 5 health.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Wait, we're in the real world.
You are in the real world.
What happens in the
Yeah.
simulation happens in real life. Both me and Karrigan died twice. Oh no!
That was my question. That was my...
hmm
Oh
All
no.
right, I'm gonna
what
move my
could
camera now
possibly
that
go
my
wrong?
cat is no longer
I
here.
know. What could possibly go wrong?
Me and my cat were having a fucking moment.
Aw, did we miss it?
No, I'm muted, and we were having a moment. We were talking. There we go. Hi, peoples.
Hi.
Ethan Shane.
Oh,
Do you
where
have your
is
teddy
it?
bear?
I parted my hair on the other side, and I don't like it.
Oh, frowny face.
Thank you. Appreciate it. The goat of sadness has appeared.
Sit. You gotta sit.
Oh no.
Looks like my ancestor.
You've been bad.
So she's gonna say, so as she does that, she's like, you guys hear Jules over an intercom system that goes, right on, Laura, give me 5 minutes. We're gonna go back to Karrigan, who him and her and Cody are just walking their way down.
Walking away.
Walking away.
That's never gonna go away, is it?
Not
No.
at all.
Not at all.
Yay.
Hey, Thor,
So,
I
you
did
know,
not hear you
Cody,
speak.
I'm not sure I'm up for something super dangerous. I mean, I'm looking and feeling sort of rough here.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be rough in the beginning, but I think that you will find it to be it's worth it.
Okay. What does it?
And it's something that we need to do for you so that you can have your you can be able to use all of your things down this path.
Mm-hmm.
What is so funny?
You just sectioned off the youngest of our party.
Uh-huh. It
And
sounds
then
very predatory.
You told her that you need to do this in this dangerous environment. Utilize
gonna be
all your
rough.
tools. You're gonna be better for it. You're gonna
Mhm.
you're gonna grow into your own power.
She's gonna earn that.
Wow.
She's gonna earn that.
Oh God! I didn't mean it like
I'm
that.
glad
you
I'm not the
terrible...
only one that caught.
I
that
know
caught
you didn't. It's made all the worse that it's a teacher, and of course it's Karrigan. God damn it, Jason.
that.
The thing just can't get a break.
No,
Nope.
I can't get a break.
Listen.
Nope.
It's been 4 days, Cody. It's been 4 days.
You know what? That's gonna get old.
No, it's not.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
it'll eventually get old, but it'll take a couple weeks. I'm gonna mute.
Okay. There it is. Cool. All right. So you guys are walking. He's gonna walk you guys down towards the or he's gonna walk you out to the field and into the ruins. And as you get into the ruins, you feel this like this shimmer that goes by, and once you kind of cross into them, you know that they had put sort of a barrier up prior when Ra was there. You feel like this tingly sensation on your body, and then as you go in, you kind of see what this building and this structure would have been previous to, like the outlines of what this would have been previous to the centuries of disrepair that has happened. And it's beautiful. Like the nights is this purples in the sky, and it's this beautiful place. And he says, go on in. And he says, wait, before you do that, and he's gonna like touch you on your, like he's gonna, oh God.
What?
I just realized that.
Are you
Yes,
for
are you
fucking
picking up
serious,
on it now?
dude?
Ugh.
Poor Karrigan.
Just,
Go into this abandoned building.
stranger
Set an atmosphere.
Stranger danger.
Holy shit. Fucking this episode is brought to you by consent.
Yes. Children, do not go.
I feel
in-
bad because me and Erdos signed off on this. Like,
Yeah.
I hate you guys so much.
phenomenal cosmic powers, but at what cost?
Exactly.
Itty bitty living space.
Too real. It's small.
You're gonna as he touches you on your shoulder, you heal 8 hit points.
I can't.
There should be a segment called Sage Ruins Everything, and I'll just, I'm sorry. We'll go back to what I was doing.
All right.
This
He
is
says,
this is now the goat of shame.
he looks over at you and he says, do you feel a little better now?
It's made.
Little.
Go ahead and say it, Sage. No, don't say it because you're not there. You don't know what's happening. So he says, do you feel better now?
Yeah, I mean, my friends signed off on this and they thought it was okay, so I guess I'll trust. I hate trusting people, but I guess we're doing this.
All right.
Let's just get it over with, shall we?
So he says, unfortunately, this isn't something that I can do with you. You have to do this by yourself.
Oh, that kind.
Okay.
Are you tying yourself?
No.
You're not here. You're with her.
I'm everywhere, damn it.
I'm not doing anything.
Cody gave her alcohol not 24 hours before. An endless source of shit alcohol, I might add. And now this. All right, I'm done. I had to say it. Bye.
Okay. So he says, I can't go with you with this, but what I'd like you to do is go into the temple. And you've been carrying around you have your scythe that has the lamp. And he says, I want you to go in and place your lamp at the altar and meditate. Do you think
I don't need to
that?
rub my lamp. Like that's what Christina Aguilera said I was supposed to do.
No, you just place it.
And Aladdin.
I need you to place it onto the altar and then just sit down and meditate and clear your mind. Hi, Pastel Galaxy Dreams.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do you think you can do that?
We'll give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
Why not? We'll give it a shot.
All right. Back to the rest of the gang. You guys see the white kind of filter out again, and you end up in this opulent cabin. Like it is a beautiful. They're beautiful Victorian couches, and you can look out of a window and you see it's storming outside, and there's like this lightning, and it is, it's beautiful, and everything kind of has that like wealth. It's a lot of wealth, and
Opulent.
you see there that there is someone sitting at a desk and seems to be writing. And he turns around and he goes, "Oh, my friends have made it. Hi, guys. How are you doing?"
Dungeon Daddy, would I recognize this person?
Make a history check.
7.
Doesn't seem to be anyone that you recognize. Like you've never seen this person before. How about everybody make a history check?
History check. Okay.
Good. Well, I'm always happy to meet new friends. Wait, is this
That's
an
a
old? What?
16.
Say what?
That's a 16.
Oh, not for you. You're not there.
Oh, 12.
That's a
12.
0? Not one.
What does this guy look like?
He is, he has pale, creamy white skin.
Of course he does.
He's dressed in the finest Victorian England clothing. He's very, very, very attractive young gentleman.
Definitely like making friends with people who look like you.
I
What's
got
your
a
name?
20.
You got a 20?
Nice.
I got a 20.
So you have read, actually, hold please.
Okay.
Figured out a way to do whispers.
Whisper, whisper, whisper,
Whisper, whisper, whisper, whisper.
So he turns around and looks over at you, Erdos, and goes, "Oh my, you're a strapping lad, huh?"
Oh, yes. There's a lot of power in these legs.
I bet there is.
Hot damn.
So tell me, kind sir, what is your name?
My name is Lord Byron.
Lord Byron.
Mm.
I've invited all of you here as part of my artist circle. I have heard that you all are talented writers in your own right, and I thought we could all come here and have a wonderful, retreat, so to speak, to get to know each other and form bonds, and maybe see what kind of art we could create.
I'm very talented at working in circles, forming bonds.
We'll see what kind of bonds you could possibly get into. So let's see. Since you started first, you mentioned first. I need you to roll a d6 for me, Erdos.
Okay. 4.
I will, while he's doing this, while
4.
he's talking to him, I'm going to change into, like a British fop, like the tails and not necessarily the ruffles, but like Victorian-esque nobleman's clothing, well tailored to me as
Nice.
I illusion my way through this. Change my hair and have it slicked back.
He looks over at you and he said,
A dandy.
"Wow, well, how did you do that? There must be some sort of."
He's almost as
here."
talented as I am.
Okay, so you rolled a d6. I need you to roll another d6 for me, young Mr. Erdos.
Both 4s, back to back.
Okay. He looks over and says, "Oh, by the way, please don't believe everything that you've read in the papers. I know that they've said that I'm somewhat of a confirmed bachelor, but that isn't necessarily true. And I need you to. I will actually take care of this for you guys."
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a confirmed bachelor.
Well,
Yeah.
they've often
I'm not
mentioned,
looking for,
maybe some
love.
trysts that may or may not have happened with other lords and ladies about town.
By all means, tell me more.
Also, just to be clear, you do see this man over here, this very large crocodile person.
Oh, hi! You are a sight.
So
That
are
you have seen before, or this is news to you?
I have never seen anyone who looks like you. I would love to maybe find a. Does any of you have any skill in drawing or painting or anything of that nature?
I actually do. However, I would like to point out this lovely lady to that man's immediate left, if you would look down.
And Minnie kind of makes, for as little as she is, she makes good use of the space right around Thule.
Oh, well, my, you are a pretty little thing, aren't you? I could put you in my pocket.
Lord Byron, This is
Recommended.
this is Miss Minnie and Sir Thule.
Well, hello, you two. You are such a it's what a
This
striking form you both present. It is.
and we have with us here the man you were talking with the striking legs, as you did say, is Viscount Eridos.
Viscount. I had no idea. That would be why your name is in the paper as well.
Must be.
Huh. I have heard lots and lots about you. I never thought I'd see you.
My name's in the paper?
I suppose.
Yeah. Yep. Says that your name is in the paper. I'm gonna.
I lean in and go to Eros, be like, "Congrats, a major nobility. Shut up." There you go. Holy shit, my cat.
Okay. He's gonna. So why don't Minnie? How about you roll a d6 for me, please?
Okay. D6. Dose.
Okay. Roll another d6 for me.
Six.
Okay, so as you're listening to him talk, you get this sense of like inspiration hit you. You're like, I must document this in some way. I must write this down. I want you to put +2. I want you to not on your score, on a separate score. I want you to put +2 in masterpiece.
Okay.
Eridos, I want you to put +1 in scandal.
What? Or just separate stats we're keeping track of?
Yep.
I will go get
While you
a
guys are doing
pen.
that, I'm gonna go over to Karrigan. You're sitting there.
It's me, Karrigan.
You are in you're there. You're sitting down, and you are
rubbing that lamp.
nope,
Ooh, baby.
The lamp is not your.
You're rubbing it while he watches.
Yeah, your body's the temple.
You're not rubbing
Enter
the
it.
lamp, you dirty bitches.
Don't let any of that oil. Don't let any of that oil escape. Not a drop. Not a drop.
As the lamp is on this altar, and you are sitting down,
Never put a pussy on a pedestal.
How are you meditating?
Legs wide open.
Just through sexual tension, just through pure sexual release.
Let's see, she's pretty young. So I'm going to say that she, like, are there stairs up to the
Yes.
altar? So she's going to, like, lay on her back with her feet, like, up the stairs and be like, talking to herself. Like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck? How do you not think? Don't think. Not thinking. Black, darkness, nothing in darkness.
Roll a d20 for me.
Black magic, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Black unicorn
I
magic.
can't help you right
some might say.
now. I need you to go.
Don't.
No, I can't help you. What am I rolling? Just a straight
Just
D20?
a straight d20.
11.
Okay. As you're there for a little bit, you start to kind of feel. The first thing you feel is like your legs are getting really tingly.
Yeah, they are.
Oh God. As the blood is running from your legs
To a very centric spot between them.
That's just gravity. We're not even being dirty. That's just
I
how
know.
gravity works.
It's just physiology.
What do you want us to do? Tell you
But
is
no, this is how Tiffany meditates in real life. I scoop my butt right up against a wall and have my feet straight in the air.
And as you were doing that, you start to feel the just again those thoughts of like, it's weird when someone tells you to empty your brain. All of a sudden, you think of like everything you've ever thought in your whole life.
Yeah.
Free your brain.
And so, like, you're thinking about like the time that you had lunch in the 4th grade, and someone made a comment about your hair, and you thinking about how you've sometimes how you've almost burned down buildings and just things that have happened in your life. Like, you're basically going through your entire life's history, but like only the negative things, only the things that are traumatic, and you're just like trying to shut things out, and it keeps coming, it keeps happening, and it keeps like filtering these thoughts through, and all of the things that you tell yourself, in your dark and quiet moments.
She's gonna start crying.
Okay. As you
Poor
start to
Karrigan.
cry, as you start to the tears start to kind of fall, and it's weird because like you normally don't have this that there's like, as the tears are forming in your eyes and they kind of go back because you're laying down, you can hear the individual, like the droplets kind of sizzle, and as they evaporate off of your body into through your hair, and then you hear just this really, really still voice that says, "Why are you crying, child?"
What the fuck? Are you that spider lady? Are you the spider god? I want to see a spider.
Do you say that out loud?
Yep.
Okay, as you say that out loud, that like it breaks the trance that you were kind of starting to get into, and you have to start over again.
Fuck.
So now we're gonna go back to, you're gonna like and try again.
Ritual magic in the ADD mind. Holy shit.
And as you bring yourself into to calm those things down and kind of bring yourself back into it, we're gonna go over to the rest of the gang. I would like for Thule to roll a d6 for me.
Mavers, this is what we call emotional damage.
Emotional.
Emotional damage.
Six.
You rolled a 6? Sweet.
Yep.
Okay. Roll it again.
1.
Uno.
You see all of this stuff happening. You're like, what is going on here? And Lord Byron looks at you and goes, I would like for you to do me a favor. You
Maybe.
can do me a favor?
I might be able to. What's the favor?
I would just like you to go in that back room and sit and wait for me, please.
Does Minnie hear this?
Yes.
Minnie makes a face
Roll
and
a
like,
d6.
no, me?
Yep.
All of your NPCs are casually rapey.
3. 3. A 3.
Okay. He's gonna look at you and go, calm down. That's not what you think. Obviously you think something, but that's not it.
Mm-hmm. She's
Why
got
is
her
there
hand on
a
her
D6 in
hip.
there?
She's got her hand on her hip, tapping her foot.
He says, how about I read you some of my poetry to calm your nerves?
Oh boy.
And he's going to start into this long, drawn out poetry. And he's looking directly in your eyes. He is like staring you down with what he thinks is lust. But this is bad. This is really bad poetry. It's doing nothing for you. And he looks a little creepy. So I would like for you to put a +3 under stress.
+3 under stress. Okay.
Yep.
JB, do you need some help? Like all the rapey NPCs, the bad
I
poetry.
know.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says, as he's, reading the poetry, are you going to go into the other room or are you going to stay where you're at?
I'll go in the other room. This poetry sucks.
Okay. So you go into the other room and it is like, all that's in there is just a writing desk, and a little cot. And you're there, and as you're kind of in and you're having some alone time, away from the craziness that is the other room, you start to feel a little inspired. Add a +1 to masterpiece. Sage, I need you to roll a d6 for me as you're watching all of this madness happen.
Quietly, I might add. One.
1. Okay, roll it again.
5.
You are hearing this poetry happen, and it is so bad it is stressing you out. Like, it is really fucking bad. And so I need you to add a +1 to your stress. Eridos, roll another d6 for me.
Lord
4
Byron.
again.
Which one? 4 again?
4 again.
Okay. Roll another one.
3.
3. Ha ha ha.
He looks over. He looks over at you and he says, I grow tired of reading, but it's not done. Would you like to read this, please? And he hands you a stack of papers.
I'll take it and I'll start reading what it is, trying to figure out what it is.
+3 stress to you, sir, because this is really bad and the handwriting is absolutely terrible.
Well, if it's that bad, I'm going to hand it back and be like, I'm sorry, I can't read this.
You're still going to take those +3 stress, though.
I don't believe he'd be able to do this prose justice.
He's going to let me go, fine.
Lord Byron,
Yes.
where is the paper in which Viscount Eridos was featured?
Oh, it's over here. And he grabs there's a stack of newspapers. He's feeding his way through it. And he goes, I believe this one is it. And he hands you the paper. Basically, it is this, the story of this dashing, young satyr, or this dashing young human who has a physical malady. But has been known around town as being a bit of a flirt. He has left many a bedchamber, with satisfied patrons. He's a hoe. He out here hoeing.
Sounds
He's
like someone I get along
a
with.
satyr of the night.
Yes, he is a
Or
satyr
creature
of the night. So that is.
Creatures of the night.
There's some scandalous things written about him in there. You know, a lot about his
Proliquities.
yes proclivities and things. It's basically like the page 6, the gossip columns.
Okay.
One more roll we'll do. So Thule, you come back out after your time of convalesce and away from the craziness. I'd like you to roll another d6 for me.
You're muted.
Sorry, I gotta take my dog out. Be right back.
Sorry, I had a coughing fit, so I muted. 1. One.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see what you get from that. Okay.
I don't like that at all.
You notice as you leave the room that there is a woman who is kind of sitting off into the corner by herself, and he says, "Abigail, darling, come." And she gets up and she comes towards him, and he proceeds to give her a long, passionate kiss, and then looks at you all and says, "Have you all met my half-sister, Abigail?"
We have
Banjos
not.
in the distance. Banjos in the distance.
I would like
ban-
for all of
distance.
you to put a +2 in your scandal. And now
But
we're going to make our way.
But he's
Take it
making
away.
away. He's in a room by himself. Do we
No,
still
he
see
came
this?
out of the room.
Oh, he came out of the room.
Yes.
Yeah, I came out of the room, saw her. He introduced us. Her
So
to
Lord
all of us.
Byron just kissed Abigail
Yes.
and initiated this passionate kiss with the phrase "Come, come,"
Yes.
the way no man does.
Yes.
I hate him.
And he also introduced her as his half-sister.
No. We'll get to that. That's fine. Not that it's fine. I'm just saying. The choice of words was awful. You say, come along to
Come.
a fucking child. You don't say it to a grown person.
Let's take a look and see what Karrigan's going. So Karrigan, you are in you're getting into that state. You've like brushed it off a little bit. Roll another d20 for me.
16.
16. You actually find it easier to kind of get there this time. And you hear that voice again that says, "My child, I've waited for you."
Mm-hmm.
My name is Athana, and she said that in your brain, you start to see this like beautiful human figure. You can't really make like sense of a gender or anything, but like long arms, and on each long like arms into these like beautiful thin hands, and on each wrist there is a gold band.
Trap.
And wearing these like silken robes, and you notice the skin is a little it's a bluish purple tinge to the skin, and it says, My name is Arathon.
My name is.
And long I have waited for you to come into my presence.
I try to think why really loudly.
It has been fated that you and I will do great work together against the coming storms.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are of similar, oh, how should we say, similar affinities. And as he says affinities, he lifts, or they lift their hand, and you see this ball of flame. And
Her hair's gonna flare in surprise.
he says, see, similar affinities. I see the path that's ahead of you. This path is not an easy one. It will be filled with moments of great joy and triumph. It will be filled with a lot of laughter and moments of levity. But it will also have great pain. It will also be very dangerous. And I wish to help you on this path.
What's the catch?
Oh, the catch is you take me along this journey with you. You allow me to see the world through your eyes.
Like Reagan in The Exorcist took along the devil?
I don't know the reference that you speak of, but
Pazuzu.
but no, not like that. You see, I'm housed in the lamp that you've been carrying around, and I only wish to serve you, and in turn you serve me.
That's a really nice offer, but I'm 17 and I'm not sure anyone should be following me. Sometimes I light shit on fire on accident, not on purpose. So like
You get this great laugh. It's and you notice as that happens, you start to see like an after image of a larger humanoid creature. And that as that laugh gets loud, it becomes a belly laugh. And they say, I know a lot about setting things on fire. I understand. He closes his hand up again and says, what I offer you comes with no contract. If at any time you decide that this isn't for you, all you would need to do is renounce our pact.
and you're not like evil. I don't have to sleep with you because I think that's what the other guy had to do with the spider lady.
No, none of those things. And I mean, we're all a little evil, but like not. I'm not Spider Lady evil, you know. It's little tricks here and there. There's nothing wrong with that. You can roll an insight check if you want to.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that was a bad insight check. 7.
7. You get the sense that he's just being playful, but you can't really tell. Or they're just being playful. Sorry.
So, like, you know the future?
I know threads. I don't know the future. I don't know what is going to happen or when because, you know, you anything can change what the future holds. But I can read the now.
What do you see in the now?
That a great danger is upon us. Something, you know, potentially world changing may be on the horizon. It may be something that we need to, you know, that you all need on your plane of existence will need to deal with. And I'm here to help in whatever way I can.
And I can get out of this at any point.
Sure, yes.
No fighting. No, the only way to get out of it is death. No hidden clauses. Like, you know, when you buy a car or sign a contract and there's the fine print that says you have to, like, pay 10 times the actual amount for the car.
I don't know this car thing that you speak of. It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, so to speak. But no, there aren't any strings attached. There's, I am to be your servant. I am to be something that you call upon when you need help. I lend my power to you. If at any time that you don't want that power, then you will just go on about your day. I'll find someone else. But I think that we can do great work together.
Okay.
All right. Well, all that you must
Cody
do.
said I shouldn't rub the lamp, but Christina Aguilera says I should. Should I rub the lamp?
You know, you don't necessarily need to rub the lamp. It's a little weird for me, but if you wish to rub the lamp, I won't stop you.
I just want to make sure. Is this like a 3-wish kind of thing? It's not.
We don't really do in wish dealing at this point. We don't really deal in wishes. I am my own person. I am choosing to serve you. So as we go through our journey, I won't put myself in any great danger. I won't do anything that will cause harm to you or harm to myself. But I will lend you my power on occasion. But like if you wish for more wishes or wish for $1 million, I'm gonna laugh in your face.
I appreciate your honesty. So
I have learned in my, you know, thousands of years of existence that honesty is, in fact, the best policy. And
That's real cheesy.
it's cheesy, but it's true.
Okay.
Okay?
Spit and shake.
Spit and shake. And he kind of looks at you weird when he says spit and shake. And do you like spit and hold your hand out?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at you and then looks at your hand and like slowly kind of with the like face comes through. And as your hand touches his, you feel that tingly sensation again. And it like goes in and through you. He's still standing in front of you. And he says, "The pact is complete. Thank you." And then he snaps his finger and you awaken. And you feel like rested. Like you feel like you've had a super nice rest. And you look over at the lamp, which was on this like altar, which is now laying on the ground next to this crumbling ruins of where this temple altar used to be, and while before it was tarnished and was a little green with kind of the oxidation of the metal. It is now bright and brilliant, and it has a slight glow that kind of pulses. And you pick it up. What do you do then?
How do I... Oh, shit. How the fuck am I supposed to get a hold of them? I don't think they have a phone number. Fuck. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna, like, take one finger and, like, slightly rub the lamp and be like, "Hello? How do I reach you?"
As you go and you rub the lamp, you hear, "Stop."
So how do I reach you? Are you always in my head now?
Pretty much. I promise I won't, like, look at anything weird.
Can you, like, go away if I, you know...
If you ask me to go away, I'll go away.
If I want to, like, have sex or something? Like, why don't you just hanging around watching that?
You're gonna do that?
I don't know. It seems weird. I don't want to talk about it. Just if it happens.
Can we not talk about that? If it
happens, can you not look?
We'll cross
Will
that
you
bridge
look
when
when
we
I
get to it.
pee? I don't... Well, what if I have to pee? Are you gonna look when I pee?
I hadn't planned on looking when you pee. Like, I'm an infinite cosmic being. I don't have to. I'm not gonna look at you when you pee.
Okay. As long as you're not gonna look at me when I pee.
I won't look at you
think
when
we'll
you
be
pee.
okay.
I won't look at you when you're in the shower. I won't talk to you unless you talk to me, if that's what you want.
I mean, if you're like, hey, maybe that's like a terrible decision. Like, I don't mind a little like, hey, like, maybe think about that. But like, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out as we go.
We'll figure it out as we go along. Each of my patrons have been different, so we'll see how this works with you. But this ground is dirty, and I don't like to be dirty.
Okay, so I'll pick up the lamp, and I'm still talking to the lamp. How many patrons have you had? What happened to them? Did they die terrible deaths? Is that a thing that happens a lot with you, or?
Can we talk about that another time? So I can write it?
Oh. Okay. Do you like hanging out on my scythe? I mean, sometimes I hit people, and I feel like that would be jostling. And if you're anything like Aladdin, the genie in Aladdin, then he has a whole like life setup, and I don't want to like knock over your lamp
The
inside your
lamp
lamp and
goes
break it by
cold when
hitting
you
somebody.
mention the genie in Aladdin.
Do not like that movie because really, I think Robin Williams was a national treasure.
Gave us a bad name. Everyone's out here trying to like wish for us to be free and shit.
So don't wish for you to be free because
No,
you're
I'll
a cosmic.
die.
Oh, okay. No wishing for that. Got it.
Like that's the worst thing ever.
My point still stands. Like, do you have like a whole apartment? Am I gonna break your lamp?
No,
Or your, like,
it's fine.
if I hit
I would actually
something?
prefer to be up there. Kind of gives me a 360 view of what's going on, and I can maybe try to assess some things. Just make sure that like, don't let me fall on the ground because again, I hate the ground. It's dirty.
I think that's fair. I don't particularly like the ground either.
All right,
Okay.
so that weird kid is like working his way over here. Do you want to like talk to him?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, and we're gonna go back to the weirdness that's happening in you guys' world. Sage, roll a d6.
6.
Okay, that's your second 6 in a row, isn't it?
No, I rolled a 1 and a 5, and this is my
Okay.
first 6.
We'll roll a d6 again.
That's my second 6 in a row.
Okay, you guys look over, and time has passed. You guys are kind of going through the motions, and like in this weird party.
So Abigail, Byron, related, dope. Abigail, this is.
You've had that. I was trying to skip
Yeah.
that conversation.
No. I was just no.
You look over and like Byron is left. Abigail there with you guys, and he's back in his study, completely passed out. I want you to add 1 to your masterpiece, as you now have time to do some writing.
Masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will, however, before I start writing, which I do want to do, I'm gonna look up to Abigail. Yeah, like, so Abigail, I'm sure you heard of Viscount Eridos. Well, there you are. Now, I'm gonna go right.
All right. Erdos, you look over and you see that Abigail is kind of giving you the eye a little bit.
I'm gonna puff up like the fake nobleman that I am.
Roll a d6 for me.
Hello, Abigail.
She says, well, hi. You are so strapping and strong, and not like Byron over
My
there.
half brother.
It's kind of a
Well, I
thin,
mean,
wakeful man.
Certain benefits come with being a viscount.
I see, and she looks you up and down, and she says, "How about we just take me right here?" And she takes the desk and takes the papers that are on the desks, and she takes them off, knocks them off on the ground, and you two make sweet, sweet love on
And all you the creaking of desks.
Yes, and so I would like for you to take 1 off of your stress and add 1 to your scandal.
I'm just gonna. I didn't really leave the room yet. I'm just gonna gather these papers up. You're doing great. I'm gonna gather.
You want to join in?
No, I'm good, thanks. I need paper to write, so thanks for clearing the desk. I'm just gonna get my
Minnie,
inkwell.
roll a d6.
D6? All right.
Is it weird to fist bump Deering? I don't think it's weird. Fist bump. Boom. All right, bye.
1.
Okay. You look over and see this happening, and then you hear Byron in the corner, like starting to shuffle, and he says, I can hear you from in here.
But it's a better show in here.
So add +1 to your stress. Minnie.
Why? I'm not stressed out about this.
I thought that was Byron saying it.
Yeah, that was Byron saying that, but add 1 because Byron is there.
I want to go watch.
This was not the game to play with you guys.
In fact, is Thule back with us in that space?
Yes.
And he's particularly inspired.
I'm gonna look over at Thule and I'm gonna go and wink at him.
Okay,
Are there-
Thule, roll a d6.
I'm just straightening my papers. Well,
6.
I'm a go.
6.
You
Yeah,
you
you
seeing all of
6.
this happen has given you an idea for a story.
Yeah, porn.
And so you lose 1 stress and you gain 2 masterpiece. Huh? Erdos, roll a d6 for me.
4. It was a 4.
It's his tail, you sicko.
As you're up there pumping and sweating with the half sister, you notice.
It's not his half sister. It's just Abigail to him.
Yeah,
It's worth noting. To him, it's just Abigail. Now who's the sicko?
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
I mean,
Dear
first we're going
Pornhub.
teacher student. Now we're
so
going,
derailed.
now we're going.
So with Abigail,
Oh,
as you're
6.
pumping and sweating with Abigail, you notice in one of the drawers there.
What is it, step bro?
There's a
Step
baggie.
bro, I'm stuck in this desk.
There's a baggie of some sort, and you open it up and you find
Glove love.
I'm fake. I'm good.
contraband substances.
Ooh.
Add a +1 to scandal and a +1 to masterpiece. As you make the decision to take some of these substances mid-thrust.
I mean, it is a party.
Thule, roll a d6.
1.
You look over and see that as you're like going through the house and you're seeing all of this insanity go on, you hear a noise from out the front door. And you see that there's a bear there. And the bear has a little bow.
I need to clarify. Does he see an animal or a person
An
who
animal.
classifies as a bear?
Ooh, good one,
I
Sage.
had to explain to Sage what a bear bust is the other day, so I'm not playing these games.
Because no one uses the word bust for party.
Yes, they do.
No, they
do.
don't.
In the lifestyle, they do.
That's fine. But I have never heard that before. So I was like, hey, what's that? And then he just repeated it 4
You
times.
ever heard the term
It's
beer
a bear
bust?
bust. No, no one has.
A beer bust? You've never heard of a beer bust?
No. There's a kegger, there's a rager, there's a basher, there's a fucking all of these things for party. Bust, not one of them. At a party, if you get bust, it's usually followed in the past tense by ed, and you're fucked. I don't know why you would say it this way. So when I asked you about it, it's a
But
pet peeve of
we
mine.
understand what it is
It's
now.
no, I understand what it is now, but it's a pet peeve of mine. If you said something that I didn't understand, and I said, "What's that?" and then you just repeat the same thing and give no other further explanation, I'm upset with you.
I just assume that
Oh.
everyone knows what a bust is because it's like you go and
A
buy a beer
bust
bust.
is a head in a statue form. It is the breasticles. It is other things. I did not have it in my repertoire of thesaurical knowledge of party. It is now.
At any rate, you see a bear with a bow, and it is just laying on the front. It looks up at you with hungry eyes because you are a crocodile. Man.
Hungry eyes.
I need you to add 2 to your stress. And
He feels the tension between those thighs.
I hate it here. So while that's happening, we're gonna go back to.
I did want to do one thing while I was gathering the papers and doing all that. When I left that room, because I am leaving that room where they're all fucking. I am going to make a quick. I want to make a unseen check. I want to make a. I want to use my eye of detail to make a perception check to spot any hidden creatures or objects. In and around my area to see if there's anything that I can see or use while I'm sitting here gathering my papers and pens.
Okay, roll a d6 and give me your number, then roll a d6.
Roll a d6?
Yep. Game is played by d6s.
That's fine. It's 4.
Okay.
Which I mean, I don't know if I'm using my character right. I mean, I can use a bonus action to just spot it.
All right, so you don't spot anything new, but you do spot Byron walking around the house with underwear, completely nude except for underwear on his head. And he says, "All right, everybody, it's time to join the party."
I would like to attempt to draw it.
He walks into the room.
You didn't get any
The first pornographer.
I have a masterpiece point.
You do have how many masterpiece points do you have?
Currently just 1, but I would like to draw it.
Okay.
He did ask if I could draw, and I had said yes.
Put a +1 in Scandal. How many Scandal do you have?
3.
Okay. Go ahead and attempt to draw it for me.
He walked into the fucking room?
Yeah, with underwear on his head.
Come on over here. We're having fun. You can come join us.
6.
She just said, "Hey, step bro."
Hey, half bro. Hey, half bro. It's worse. They're directly related.
This is turning into weird X videos.
I'm trying to find something that will go with this.
Lube.
Yes.
Does Eridos need that though?
No, Lord Byron does.
Oh.
I mean, it depends on.
Go ahead and add 1 to your masterpiece. And add 1 to your Scandal. Eridos, how much Scandal do you have?
Is that me that's adding anything, or just
no?
Eridos?
You are adding to your masterpiece.
Okay, cool. Bye. Thanks.
Is anyone else in the room while the 3-way is happening?
I canonically stated that I left, but Minnie was watching.
Okay, you add 1 to your Scandal as well.
Me?
Yes.
Minnie? Okay.
I feel like when Minnie watches Lord Byron enter, her hair kind of does a twitch, like a ooh. Like it's almost cartoonishly sentient.
What
Like
happens
the
when
big
Lord
eyes.
Byron enters?
I
He
don't know.
jumps
Where's
into-
he entering,
jumps in.
Ernest?
You guys are now in a 3-way fuck fest.
What's Minnie doing?
I catcalled
Meditating.
Thule.
Thule, what are you doing?
Are
bear.
there any other rooms? Yeah, I'm distracted by a bear.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the bear.
I'm out of the room.
Yeah, Minnie
Me.
might be rubbing her genie in a bottle here soon.
If you wanna get with me.
Why
Gotta
did I
get
decide
with
this
my
was a good
friend.
idea?
It's funny because it also sounds like a warlock. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in the bottle.
Ah,
It's
it
literally
totally
where
is. It
like-
totally is.
he did quote this song.
Minnie, go ahead and add +2 to your masterpiece, as watching this go down gives you an idea for a drawing.
Can I be a sculptor instead?
Sure, as a sculpture, it gives you start like writing, putting it down, and
I'm gonna start getting my clay and slowly but surely pumping it up into a nice column that just grows bigger and bigger and bigger.
I'm gonna match her tempo.
You know what's funny is that at some point her tiny little arms are gonna have to reach into that shaft and just hollow it out, just gently caressing the inside.
And fingering it.
Yeah,
On the
just
sides.
if you had to sound the inside of a pot and just kind of let the rotation just
I did this to myself.
smooth out the sides.
You did. You totally did.
There's a spirit of what JB wanted this campaign to be, slowly caressing Minnie from behind, going, I didn't want this. I didn't want this. And Whoopi Goldberg is inexplicably also pushing her bean, but she's in the corner because she was also in chaos. It needs to be stated.
I didn't want this at all.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Karrigan,
Poor Karrigan, innocent Karrigan.
Yes.
you and Cody,
Yes?
you and Cody are walking back. I look over at you and go, "Hey, so how'd it go?"
Man, I feel like a woman.
Shit, I didn't ask their pronouns. Anthara and
And
Anara. Anthara. What are your pronouns?
I go by they, them. Most of the time.
They were cool. They want to like follow me, I guess, which is concerning because I'm 17. I mean, I'm trusting them, but maybe I shouldn't trust someone who wants to follow a 17-year-old. I don't know, but we're gonna give it a try. But they were really nice, and they said they weren't like Spider Queen evil, but they weren't like all good. And they won't watch me pee, and they do fire stuff too, and I can get out of it at any time if I want to.
So you were.
And they're sort of in my head, but not like in The Exorcist.
So like a shit.
So that's good. Yeah, but don't compare her to the genie in Aladdin because it makes them really mad.
You feel the lamp go a little. You see, actually, you're not holding the lamp, so you see like a little bit of frost on the lamp again.
I said not to compare you to the genie, okay? I'm just being helpful here.
Cody's gonna go, "Oh well, that's cool, great." You want to go back to your friends now?
I think that would be a good idea, yes.
Okay, let's go back to your friends now. You realize at this point it's like getting dark. You guys back to the Crazyville where there's dicks everywhere and vaginas and bean flicking and or what is
Mine is pottery.
pottery sculpting.
An alligator staring at bears.
And an alligator bear scared stare down. Let's talk about the alligator bear scared down.
Yes,
stare down
please.
Right now. Roll a d6 for me.
I don't want to. I'm scared of this. Like a horror movie. 3. 3. Oh no, you're laughing. You're not asking, huh? That's bad.
Okay. The bear is gonna look over as you guys are having this like intense stare down, and Byron's gonna go. You can borrow him if you want. He's a great time.
Oh my god.
I'm good.
Okay. That's +1 to your stress and -1 to your scandal.
What if he would have used the bear? Would have been backwards.
Yep.
+1 to his scandal, -1 to his stress.
Yep.
I mean,
just so we're clear,
yeah.
at this point, it's not our fault.
Yes.
I want you to say it. It's not our fault. We've done nothing wrong.
I'm just riding the wave that you guys set.
Oh, someone's riding something.
Yeah.
At the end of this, if we all don't frickin' Breakfast Club pose at the end, just all be Bender, just yeah. Lord Byron's just like, why are you guys not moving? I thought we were leaving. My bad. I thought we were gonna cut away.
Speaking of, Sage, roll a d6.
Okay. That's a 2. I'm the only one out of this room that isn't faced with bear.
Isn't what?
That I'm not facing a bear, but I'm not with anyone else. I'm out of this room by myself. I went to go right. I was gonna draw what I saw.
You find, as you're kind of looking around, find a skull, and Lord Byron comes behind you and goes, "Oh, I was looking for that," and he grabs the skull out of your hand and pours some wine into it and starts to drink. +3 to scandal for you, sir.
I don't give him the skull.
Huh?
I don't want to give him the skull.
He didn't give him the skull. He took it.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Does it matter what my total scandal is currently?
What is your total scandal?
6.
You're fine for now.
Okay. So Lord Byron stopped fucking Erdos and his half-sister. And then, his half-sister and Erdos.
Thank
needs
you.
To clarify.
Because that's the
Erdos,
thing that's more important.
Erdos is not related to either of these people. He's just inside them. And left that fuckfest past Minnie, who is sculpting a phallic-shaped pot while being helped by a ghost. Past Whoopi Goldberg, who's whooping her Goldberg in the corner. And then it goes outside of this room, past the hallway where a crocodilian man and a bear who has sex with this person is going out, finds me alone by myself without I'm writing, and he takes a skull, downs it. He's not wearing any clothes. And I just to clarify, to set the scene here.
Sounds like
Lord
you've
Byron,
seen pretty well in
I would like to go home.
Well,
This
roll another d6 for me then.
Because I have not given you my name, and nor do I intend to. Because I did not. I introduced everyone else except myself. 4. I must away to the kitchens. I hear there's good pie.
You find a chest of wine.
So just given what we've already seen, is it an actual chest or is it just boobs that open up?
No, it is an actual chest of wine.
Okay, good. Like a cask of Amontillado?
Nope, it's just it is a chest, and when you open it up, there are casks of wine in them. Or bottles.
Bottles. Casks are big.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will pilfer
You lose
a
one
couple.
masterpiece because you are getting drunk.
I'm not drinking.
Okay.
I'm pilfering them. I'm gonna take some. I'm not gonna drink any. I'm gonna take some.
So you're gonna take some?
I'm gonna take 2 bottles.
That's
I'm
plus
gonna put
2
one.
scandal because you're a thief.
God damn it! Can I do it discreetly?
You can certainly try.
No one's around.
It's still plus 2 scandal.
That's fine. You know what? I may be the most scandalous of this party, impossibly somehow. But I also have the least stress.
Eridos, roll a d6.
Roll a Constitution save, you whore.
4.
As you are pumping and sweating back there, Lord Byron is going to tell you a story about how he broke up with his most recent boyfriend and girlfriend. And
his cousin and her half-sister.
That's going to add 2 stress because it's making you break your concentration.
I mean, if you want, you can always invite him, and we'll see if we can patch things up.
You are a whore.
He sounds more like a lover, not a fighter.
I mean, I'm trying to keep my mind on things right now.
For the first 3 days, you were the sweetest pie, and now all of a sudden, you're just like fucking McFuckstick.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
That'll be the name of my sculpture, fucking McFuckstick.
Kali, Minnie, roll a d6.
Minnie shakes off the clay, and that has formed a very creamy liquid mixed with the water from her hands so that she can roll this d6. Okay. Oh, a 1!
He's gonna be like, Minnie was your name, right? I'm a little busy right now. Could you go read my fan mail? Just tell me what it says and come back. Thanks.
What?
Plus 1 to your stress.
My stress is getting high over here.
What's your stress?
Plus 5.
Okay.
It's okay. My scandal's plus 8. So
my masterpiece is plus 4 and my scandal's plus 3.
What is everybody at right now?
I'm in a hallway with a chest full of wine.
No, what's your number? What's your stats look like?
8 scandal, 8 scandal, 1 stress, 2 masterpiece.
Okay.
I am 4 scandal, 4 stress, 2 masterpiece.
Okay.
So well rounded.
Steven, you're muted.
I know I wasn't talking either. I've got 1 masterpiece, 1 scandal, and 4 stress.
Okay. All right. We're almost done with
Since
this.
my masterpiece is a +4, I'm going to attempt to carve in veins along my sculpture.
Okay, roll a d20 for me, and then roll a d6.
Who?
You.
Me? Oh, okay. A D20. 8.
8.
And then
Okay.
a D6. 1.
All right. As you are a as you're carving these veins into fucking McFuckstick, you kind of you look at it and it doesn't look as veiny as you'd like it to be. Like something's off about it. So you lose one masterpiece. And Byron's gonna look at you and go, "Whose is that supposed to be?"
It's an homage to someone that I know.
Oh, really? Please tell me more.
No, it's not done yet. My composition needs more work. It needs to be bigger and thicker.
Oh,
And
really?
scaly.
Please tell me more. Add +2 to your scandal.
She just continues to wet her hands and continue to turn the table and just work that clay and squeeze that clay in between her fingers to continue to make it just rise higher and longer as she continues just to spin the wheel of her clay with the clay.
Lord Byron is transfixed as you create this. He is like stopped interacting with the his half sister and Eridos, and is just making his way towards you. And I'm gonna have him re-roll something. He's gonna come over to you and say, has this goblet filled with wine and says, "Would you like some?"
She leans over and opens her mouth to him because her hands are full of clay as she continues to stroke the mound that rises before her as the wheel keeps spinning.
He says, "You're very." Pours a little bit in and goes, "Just want you to know that you're very good with your hands."
I am very good with my hands. And she continues to spin it faster and faster and just pumps it more and
You
more.
hear his breath kind of going faster with you, and put 2 more in your scandal, you nasty, nasty. What's your scandal at now?
7.
Okay. Let's see. Sage, give me roll a d6.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that Sage has done nothing but introduce people and exist in a room, find wine, and has 8 scandal? This is a witch hunt. This is some, like, the party. Sage enters the room. Scandal! It's bullshit. 5. I find an amulet. It was stolen by another countess. They think I stole it. Scandal +5.
I am sorry.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's do it. Let's go.
You find out as you look down at the wine, at that cask of wine,
that I have not drank from.
But you have stolen
Yes.
But there is the Royal Palace of England.
I fucking just said this out loud. How the fuck? No.
Oh.
No way. No way. No way. I offhandedly said, oh, watch, I'm gonna find some countess's stolen something or other. And no, it is. It's royalty stolen something or
Did
other.
you say
I
that out
stole
loud?
it.
Because I didn't hear you.
No, you didn't hear
He
that I
did.
said.
He
Yeah,
just
I said it's
5
it's
seconds
stage.
before you did.
Yeah, I said a roll of 5. Now tell me it's some countess's stolen necklace or whatever, and because I picked it up, I get +5 scandal or whatever because I think it's mine. And then you read this. Read it. Read it again. Fucking read it.
You do have it out for Sage.
It's me and Karrigan till the death. Let's go.
You have reached 10 stress. You've reached 10 scandal. You are no longer fit to enter society and must flee to nurse your reputation.
So just so we're clear, do I get to keep the wine?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Consolation prize.
That is royal wine. That the Baron stole. That I stole from the Baron.
Yes.
What is my total stress now? Or does it cap at 10?
It caps at 10.
Alright. Alright. I am going to take the feat psychic storytelling, as I called this, so goddamn perfectly hard. So hard, Eridus would fuck it. Now, am I fleeing? Is that what's happening?
Yes, you're out of the game.
I'm out of the game.
Yes.
I just disappear.
Yes.
The one that has done the least of anything.
Yes.
Fool has existed. Fool has existed in a room and got no scandal. I just picked up papers. This is some bullshit.
Hey, I only don't have the scandal because I didn't fuck the bear.
How?
That's not reason.
Okay. So we're gonna end this tonight because really that's so we got done what needed to get done, which was Karrigan needed to get her patron.
No, we're not stopping on this. Erados hasn't even came. This is not fair. That is a cliffhanger.
Can't leave me hanging, brother.
Yeah, let us see his O face. The public needs to know.
I didn't listen. What's happening? That's your O face.
I mean, while he's eating, his mouth is full. Don't be mean.
I need you to do better with your O.
So grateful Karrigan was not there to be scarred for life again.
No, you just meditated with a strange boy in a temple in the Forbidden Zone after dark.
I'm just making a sculpture.
They them.
No. I'm talking about the wizard boy, not your patron.
After he laid hands on you and made you feel a little better?
Okay, are you still recording?
No, we're not done recording because I have to talk about what we just did. So
I will recap
what we just did is a one shot. They're called one-page RPGs, and that one was Trapped in a Cabin with Lord Byron. And the problem is, I didn't hear you make that comment about it being stolen wine or stolen something, because after a certain amount of time, like they just repeat, and I was like, I can't just keep using the same ones, so I just started making shit up as I went.
That was hilarious. Was that how you had intended it to go, Dungeon Daddy? No, I didn't think so.
I had intended it to get weird, but I didn't intend it to get
Whoopi Goldberg in a corner, whooping her Goldberg weird. Listen, just stop letting me talk.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's recap real quick. Just Erados, in your current fuckfest three-way with Byron's half-sister. What is your stress? As this is what you've been doing the whole time. You've listened to really shitty poetry, you read some of it, it was awful, and then you fucked a lot.
I mean,
What is your scandal? What is
my scandal is at 4.
Your scandal's at 4. Fucking Lord Byron in his office with his half-sister. 4, scandal. Minnie, just real quick, could you tell me your scandal as you watched said heinous, hot action, while also conjuring the ghost of JB's will to actually be a DM, whisper, "This isn't what I wanted," behind you as you sculpted a veiny, somewhat veiny, but something's off about it, shaft thing that you sounded from the inside. What's your scandal for that?
7.
All right, and Thule McNotfucks a bear. You went away from the room, got inspired, didn't fuck. Good for you.
I never went into the fuck room. I went into a room before all of you guys ever started doing any of that.
Yeah, he was never in the fuck room. And then he went over, found a bear. We don't know what happened past that point. They stared at each other. The bear was like, maybe. And Thule was like, no. And then that happened. And then Sage existed. Made up stories for all these people to exist. Didn't even give his name. Picked up the papers that Amber threw onto the floor during the beginning of said fuckfest. Gathered the papers up, plus scandal. Then turned, left the room, existed outside the room, plus scandal. Found wine, did not touch it or drink it. I watched Lord Byron drink out of a skull, plus 3 scandal. Came upon a cask of wine. I took some of it, and I was told, I said, oh, I'll take some. Fine. Whatever. It's a party. I'll do something party-ish. Plus 2 scandal. And then you have the audacity. The absolute audacity. While I existed alone in another chamber. I will filibuster this. In another chamber. Away from the fuckfest. Away from the sculpture. Away from the bear. Away from Whoopi Goldberg. And
what does Whoopi Goldberg have to do with this?
They didn't get plus scandal for watching that shit. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I picked up I did the most innocuous things and get kicked out. That's such bullshit. This game. This is how Karrigan feels all the time. All the time. And I'm here for it. You know what? There's an unspoken bond that is now just between me and Karrigan that I will never ever talk about openly in this session, lest I get plus more scandal. Now, so is that is accurately the rendition of what happened? Yes?
Pretty accurate, yeah.
Yes. And then your other NPC absconded with a young child. A child. She's 17. A child.
He's 13.
I don't care. A child. He is an authority figure. He's a child. Took her into the Forbidden Zone after asking her if it was okay.
And made her rub her lamp.
And made her rub her lamp alone in a palace.
Watched.
And then, I mean, she didn't do any perception
of
checks.
Lamps. Thank you very much.
We didn't do a perception check, so we don't know if he watched. She was asleep. That voyeuristic fuck.
Wait, she was asleep and he went to her Forbidden Zone?
No, they were in the Forbidden Zone the whole time.
Well, guys, this has been a great episode. We're going to go ahead and end it right there. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, we are sponsored by no one at
Black
this point.
Unicorn Magic.
You're gonna lose all your sponsors now after this episode.
Sorry,
Plus 2 scandal. Paul's Diner. Good food, great location, +1 masterpiece. Sage existing, +5 scandal.